We begin with the investigation into the worst mining disaster in Turkish history. 3 people were arrested Sunday on charges of negligence in the explosion and collapse that killed 301 people. The suspects are among 19 people in custody. Many are now arguing whether or not the accident could have been prevented and what authorities should be held accountable. CCTV's Michal Bardavid is live in Istanbul with the very latest.
Yes, the prosecutor, Bekir Şahin, did not identify who the 3 people who were arrested are. However, media reports are saying that it was the plant manager and 2 of the engineers from the company. One of the people who were also detained is said to be the son of the owner of the company, Can Gürkan. They're accused of causing multiple deaths due to negligence. Let's take a look at the last 24 hours in Soma that led up to the arrests.
The rescue mission at the Soma coal mine in western Turkey is over. 301 people have lost their lives following the explosion that took place on May 13th. All of the bodies have been identified, all of the families notified. Flowers have been placed at the cemeteries. Children have left poems on gravestones. The whole town is in mourning. This is now the site of Turkey's worst mining accident in its history. The rescue workers have all left, leaving the site to investigators and prosecutors. Energy Minister Taner Yıldız has said an investigation has already been launched.
The first observations have been made. Investigators went as far inside the mine as they could. They will continue working until they reach further.
The cause of the accident is still unclear. Though the Soma coal mine company has denied accusations of negligence, the owner had made a striking confession.
There was no rescue chamber available at the time. If this accident had taken place 3 or 4 months from now, these people would have survived.
Labor and Social Security Minister Faruk Çelik declared the government would provide financial support to the families of the victims. The education of the victims' children is to be covered as well. Many social workers have offered to give psychological support, as most of the survivors, relatives and rescue workers are experiencing severe trauma effects. The tragic accident has drawn attention to the conditions of mining in Turkey. Thousands around the nation took the streets in protest during the week, blaming the government for not taking precautions earlier. Police intervened with water cannons and tear gas in Istanbul, Izmir and even in Soma. Though the rescue mission has ended, difficult times lie ahead for the people here in Soma.
We're certainly expecting difficult times for the families, victims, especially emotional level, on a psychological level, and when we're talking practically on a financial level as well. Susan?
Michal, you mentioned negligence. Do we know any more details about the investigation? What kind of negligence and what are they accused of?
Well, Susan, first of all, the prosecutor said right now it is not clear what caused the accident. They're saying it is not due to the fire in the transformer, which was one of the initial thoughts. They're saying right now they believe it is due to the heating of coal and the coal coming into contact with oxygen. And this is also interesting because some of the surviving miners are saying that already 2 weeks before the accident, they had already warned their supervisors of this heating of the coal, that they felt it. They said that the supervisors ignored their warnings and said they would continue working. We also have claims by the miners who say that the masks that they were expected to use had mold and they had expired. Susan?
Michal Bardavid reporting live in Istanbul.